Hello? Okay. I think it's good now. So good evening everyone. Oh, I just made it home, I was in fact today somehow I just have to thank God because it's not the way I planning that everything turned out to be. So let's just have the class once and for all so that we don't postpone it. I have a lot of things to do tomorrow. I have two strategic calls tomorrow that I want to attend to. So, and I don't want them to come and have I mean, I don't want them to be an issue. So that's why I decided let me just come up and do this thing once and for all. Okay. So if you are with me, I want to know, okay, whether you are with me. Hello. Okay, I'm coming. I'm trying to do one or two. Okay. I'm trying to set up my timer. Okay, I'm trying to set up my timer. Let me see. Okay, once the timer is done, I will just commence the class. But drop your comment if you can hear me. Let me know that you can hear me. I'm still trying to see whether. Okay, so I'm going to. Okay, I just said 33. Okay, let's just say 35 seconds, right? 35 minutes for the class, but I will not spend up to that time. So let's see what we can do together tonight. So thank you everyone for joining me. My name is Mayo Manjo. I've been trying to share my links in the groups, but it seems there's an issue. I can't share my link in the group. So it seems Facebook has banned me or stopped me from sharing links on Facebook at the moment. If you could remember, there was a video that came up about this woman that was talking about COVID-19 of 18, that there is a medicine or something like that, and I share it. Immediately after I shared the video, I discovered that most of the most of my posts they don't allow most of my posts with links to come on their platform. So I'm just trying. I wanted to share my link, but I'm unable to do that. So let me know if you can hear me and if you are with me. Okay, thank you. So that in the EM collapse. Oh, my brother, how are you doing tonight? It's been a while. Oh, God, great. I can hear my voice. No, then I can go ahead. So so okay. So tonight I'm going to be walking us through public speaking, how you can start your own public speaking and also make money from doing it. No, it's not something that I would say is hard, and at the same time it's not easy. No, because it involves so many things. It's not something that I would lie to you. To start a public speaking, you would need to put more serious into it. Okay, so it's not something that just we can just have a wish that you want to do. If you want to go into public speaking, you have to go intentional. Okay, you have to be intentional that this thing I want to start it. Okay, so that's my first advice tonight. If you want to start public speaking, it's very easy to do, but at the same time you have to serious with it, because we have many people who are into the field already. And you know what, don't be deceived. They won't just give you permission. Okay, enter like that, just like that. So you have many people to compete with, you have many people to work with, and you have many things to do too. So but it's something that you can start gradually. So if you don't mind of starting small, you can start the way you can start. Okay, at least almost all of us, we are on digital at the moment. Okay, and there are many platforms that you can start with. It's not necessary that you started looking for a big event to go and speak on. You can start by doing one or two things, just like what I'm doing right now. Is in form of public speaking. Okay, let me tell you the truth tonight. Why I decided to go into public speaking is because I want to come out. I want to reach out to many people. I have many things to tell with many, and I want to share with many people, and I don't have platform to do that. That is why I decided to go and start online medium that I'm doing. No, I have many things that I want to teach people. I have many information to share, and I also know people that have information to share that are ready to share. And that is why I decided to go into public speaking. And when I was even trying to come in, I don't have much money that we used to go and rent maybe event center. But okay, one thing I decided that if I cannot go and rent event center, I should be able to do something with what I have in my hand. Some of us, we don't know the importance of what we are carrying. When some of us see phone, we just look at it as a phone, whereas it's not just a phone, it's a gadget, how will I put it? It's a money generation tools, okay? But a lot of us see it as a normal thing. That what is that? It's just a normal thing. No, 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 no big deal. Okay, so with your mobile phone, you can start your public speaking. It's very possible. You can start your public speaking with your mobile phone. How? Online medium is there for you to start with. You don't need to start with a live video if you cannot afford it, because what I'm doing right now consume a lot of data. So if you don't have that much with you, that money with you, you can start with maybe WhatsApp or Telegram. I started with WhatsApp. I did 72 episode before we stopped the WhatsApp. 72 episode. Just imagine, before we stopped the WhatsApp masterclass, that was okay. Now we are not going to do master WhatsApp again. We want to take it further. That is, we want to start a podcast where we can use audio and video to communicate with people. What I discovered is that a lot of people, uh, you know, many people are on WhatsApp, but it's not any people that are doing this live video. Hello, I just said something now, and I don't know whether you heard me. Many people are on WhatsApp, but it's not everybody that are doing what I'm doing right now. No, I'm not going to tell you to go and do what I'm doing because it's data consumed and data is money. Okay, but if you can afford it, you know that okay, maybe if I want to start a show, maybe I can afford to go with maybe 2 gig. I can afford to spend like 2 gig. Then start it then. If you know, I know some of us we have what we want to teach, but the problem we are having is how do I go about it? And is that is I can say that is one of the problem that most of us are facing when it comes to public speaking. Some of us don't know how to start, and that is one thing you need to go and learn if you want to start the WhatsApp of it, public speaking online. Okay, so go and learn how to do it. It's not something that you can just dabble into so that you don't waste your time. I shared a post this afternoon that if you are going somewhere and you don't know the road, that you should ask people to show you the way. Okay, so you should ask people to show you the way so that they can direct you. Why you need to ask them to direct you is so that you don't toil too much. Okay, you don't, so that you will not toil too much. That is the purpose of doing that. When you ask for the road, they will surely show you. So like I just said, when it comes to public speaking, there are many opportunity in public speaking. One of them is that okay, you know, if you are on YouTube, watching from YouTube right now, please like my YouTube channel, okay, and subscribe to. Don't I want you to like my YouTube channel and subscribe, okay? Like my uh okay. So I want you to subscribe to my YouTube channel. That's okay, and also turn on the notification so that anytime we are live, you will know. Okay, so that is what I want to quickly say right now. Okay, so how do you start public speaking? Let me see our comment. Anybody there? If I see your, let me see your comment. I want you to engage with me tonight. Please engage with me. I really need it. I don't want to do this thing alone. I know I many of we are. I'm seeing some of us online right now. Engage with me, please. And mind you, I'm around 30 seconds ahead of you. I'm 30 seconds ahead of you. Okay, I'm 30 seconds ahead of you. So know that. Okay, first to start the public speaking, you need a niche. And what is a niche? A niche is that particular field that you want to function from. Okay, okay, okay. Yem collapse. Okay, my brother, this guy, he been a while, sha. Okay, so Yam collapse. That is good. Okay, Victorious Victor, thank you for joining. Oh, you just joined the group not more than 10 minutes ago. Victorious Victor, thank you. Where are you watching us from? Let us, okay, if you are online, tell us where you are watching us from. Let's hear from you. Okay, tell us where you are watching us from. Where are you joining us from? Let's hear from you. Where are you joining us from? Okay, so just like I said, okay, where are we? I want to bring up, I want to So I said, if you want to start a public speaking, you need to pick up a niche, and there are many niches that is there for you to go and pick. We have relationship and marital life, that is marriage and counseling. We have business, uh, um, We have many niches that you can pick from. There are many of them, on countless. No, I mean I won't say on countless, but there are many of them that you can choose from. Okay, so for me, I choose business. Okay, business niches, which is I would say is still part of online business that I'm doing. Okay, I choose the business because I think I see myself flowing more better talking with the business than relationship. So that is why I don't choose the relationship part of it. So I choose business. Okay, I choose business. Okay, I'm sorry. Excuse me. Let me check our. Okay, I I actually love and relationship. Though, wow, Yemi collapse. That is good. Okay, you are watching from Surulere. That is nice. Yes, I just joined watching from Ogun State. Okay, thank you, my brother. How is everything? That is good. That is a niche that you can just develop yourself on. Yam collapse. So you can develop yourself on that niche and started picking up, pushing yourself out. You know, when you start, it's not everybody that will pay attention to you, most especially if they are hearing for the first time. You know, you are into printing and branding, and all of the sudden, someone is now you are now coming out as a relationship doctor, or should I call you a relationship doctor now, relationship coach, okay, or speaker. You know, they may be looking at you. When did the EM collapse started speak this one? But along the line, if you do it right, people will start paying attention to you. They want to see what you are really carrying. Okay, so they want to see what you are really carrying. They want to come and learn from you. Okay, so that is what you get if you start. But the major thing is you have to start. If you don't start, no, you can't go anywhere. So you need to start. Okay, so since you have said it that you flow more with relationship of a teen, then my advice would be move closer to those people who are into relationship, who speak more on relationship, and read book and listen to more audios in that aspect, so that it will build you up. Okay, so that is how you grow. Look for those guys who are into relationship, who are speaker in relationship, and start moving with them. Okay, so that they will brush you up. Really, I mean, join groups that you know. uh, Please, what I'm sharing is not strictly for the relationship alone. It's for all. Okay, it's for everyone. So don't think what I'm saying is only meant for the relationship. No, 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 I'm not saying that. Okay, so what I'm trying to say is that look move more with those people that you know you want to emulate what they are doing. That's what I'm just trying to say. Okay, let's assume you said that you need someone, you want to venture into relationship and marital life. Okay, my first question that I will ask is, who do you know in that field that is doing it? Okay, if you don't know anyone that is doing it, then my advice is go and do more of your homework, because you need, I mean, because what you need to put yourself around those guys who are doing it. The purpose is so that you will learn from them, and also engage with what they are doing. The reason why you should be engaging with what they are doing is so that they will know you and you will know them. It's not, you not need to be introducing yourself, I'm this, I'm that. Okay, so listening to what I said move with those guys who are doing it, and then relating with them, let them know you. If possible and you have the money, okay, go and get a mentor in that aspect, because it's a more you are, it's only in our end that people want to get something that will give them good and more, in fact, the financial freedom that they need, but they want to get it at a token. Imagine someone came up to me and he want to learn digital marketing and he's asking me to collect 2,000 naira. I was like, 2,000 naira. You are the one that he was even the one giving me the price that I'm going to pay 2,000 naira for digital marketing. And I don't even bother to talk to him. I just started. strategically move away. Okay, so don't be like that. If you know you are serious with this thing, go and pay for it. Don't just think that if I learn from this person, I will know what to do. No, these people will not show you how they are making their money, and that is why you need to find a way to get in touch with them and let them know that this is what you are doing. Okay, so are we still there? Okay, so that is what I'm going to say in this aspect. So move closer to those guys who are doing it. Sir, just continue with your to-do list for today, sir, so you can carry everyone along. Okay, my brother, no wahala. Okay, so move with those guys who are doing it, let them know, then if possible, get a mentor because it's a journey. If you know how to do it and nobody is calling you for engagement, then what is the purpose of you being into public speaking? And for the best way you can get noticed is when you get coached by someone who is doing it. Okay, when you get coached, these people will be the one that will advertise you strategically. There's a way they do it. Okay, they are the one that will they will show you to the audience because you have paid them to mentor you, that these are our new students who has just graduated from this class, and immediately they show you, one or two people will see you, and from there they will start reaching out to you. So that is purpose of being mentor. So like I said pick a niche probably that you know you can function very well. It's not every field that you can function. Someone like me, I'm not I don't even fancy talking about relationship. So I don't know much about relationship. But when it is business, let's try it. If it's online business, let's try it. I'm ready to go with you. But relationship, you might need to do it alone. Okay. So look for a profitable one that you know you can handle. Okay. The one that you know you can really do. That doesn't mean that if you are into relationship, you can't bring business in. No, 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 no. That it doesn't mean like that. You can find a way that you can bring a business in, like how uh how couples can make money in lockdown, how couples can save for investment. It's still part of, it's a business, but you are it's still into relationship. So when we are talking about relationship is beyond. I'm just using the relationship aspect as a case study right now. It's just all of them. Relationship is beyond the one that we do on the road, because there's a counseling part of it, there's a mentorship part of it. Okay, so that is why you need to be coached, because there's a rudiment that pertain to the journey. Okay, so get coached. That is it's not just for this particular one, for everyone. Get a coach. It's very, very important. I won't lie to you. Someone who is doing it that is ahead of you, find your way to that person, and if possible this person is asking you to pay, so that you can just go to where you are going, so that you can get what you want to get. Okay, so after you have done that, the road is clear. The road will be so easy. And the purpose of being mentor and trained is that the journey will be easy for you. I won't lie to you. If you want to do it alone, you can do it 10 years. Nobody will notice you. You can do it for years. No one will see you. But if you have a mentor or a coach who is doing it, they can push you out. Uh, there's this thing that we used to say, that internet occultic marketers. There's what we call internet occultic marketers, and it's almost everywhere in business. You know, if you don't pay these guys and you are just following them, listening to them, doing this, forget. That is where you will just stay. You just be seeing them that they are making money, and you'll be wondering, why me, I'm not making money from what I'm doing. The reason is that they will hide the secret from you. Okay, they will hide the secret from you. They can even be relating with your content. Okay, but how you are going to make money and get noticed? Because in this journey, you need media to support you, and this guy has media and they know the road. That is why it's very, very good to get a mentor or a coach to get to help you with the journey. Okay, so let me check our comments. What have you learned so far from this little one that I've shared? We still have almost 40, going to 40 minutes to go. So what have you learned so far? Let me hear from you. And thank you everyone for joining me tonight. Thank you. So that is what I'm going to say. Pick a niche that you know you can function. That is the most important one. Okay, that is the most important one. In fact, I don't see why all of us cannot be a public speaker. I don't see reason why all of us cannot be a public speaker. Yeah, we can be all of us can be public speakers. We can. If you know me very well, you let me say, if you know me before, you know that I'm kind of person that I'm not outspoken. I don't really socialize to that extent. But because of what I'm doing, what I'm doing, because of what I'm doing, I have been forced to learn how to communicate, how to relate, how to come out of fear, how to come out of shyness. Okay, just like what John said in the afternoon, that it helps with people who are with anxiety, shyness, and learn to get rid of it and read. So that is what you should do. Okay, so if you are bold enough, you can start with WhatsApp. Create a WhatsApp group, direct people there, start teaching them. That was how I started in 2016. But late 2017, we stopped doing the WhatsApp, and I said I want to start the podcast. Okay, and here we are. So that is what I'm going to tell you. Start with WhatsApp. If you know the WhatsApp, many people use, most of us we use WhatsApp. Okay, we use WhatsApp. You can start with that one. If you don't want to go with WhatsApp, you can go with the Telegram. Okay, but if you want to do what I'm doing, it's something that you can do. It's not that cost to that extent. It doesn't cost to that extent. What I'm doing right now, I'm only using less than 2 megabytes to do it, and I'm doing it. Okay, so that is what I'm going to tell you about that. So you can start with the WhatsApp. The major thing is pick up a profitable niche that you know you can function, that you know you can speak very well. Okay, then don't just create a public speaking. Find means to create uh, revenue around it. Okay, you need to create revenue blueprint around it, because if you are into public speaking and you are not making money, uh, how do you want to go further? Okay, that is why you need to create around the public speaking, something that you can offer. Okay, either you are going to use the public speaking to promote your business. Okay, if you look at the video that I'm currently doing, there's this my company that I put, October 12 Concept. That is my media company, because I'm into printing and branding. Like all these t-shirt that I wear, that's what I produce them myself. My company produce them. Okay, so I have many of them. Like this one that is here right now is my company's too that produce it. This is what I okay. Look at it. So it's my company that produces it. So you can use the public speaking to promote what you sell. This is it. I have many of them. I have about 15 of it that's inside my wardrobe there. Okay, so that is what I'm going to tell you. You can use the public speaking to promote what you are selling. Okay, when you teach them, you let them know this is what I do. That is another way you can create a revenue around what you are doing. Another thing that you can also do is to maybe write book. Okay, it could be an ebook, but hard copy is the best. Okay, hard copy is the best. I have several ebooks, but now I'm working on my hard copy books, and that by the grace of God is coming out October 12th, and that is my birthday. Okay, you can have a book that you can sell during the class. I'm not selling book tonight, so don't worry. And I'm not going to promote anything. Okay, so you can have a book that you are going to sell after the class. And another thing that you can also bring around is maybe create some courses around. Okay, you can create some courses and you started selling it to people. And can I shock you? Don't be surprised that people will buy it. You know, okay, this thing just came to my mind now, right now, that okay. So first, let me say, don't be surprised that people will buy it, and don't be surprised that your relatives and families and colleagues will not buy. People that will buy from you when you started selling those things may are people. In fact, some of them will be people that you don't even know. This week, someone reached out to me and said, "You want to write a business plan, and we are meeting by tomorrow morning for a strategic call." We were supposed to meet today, but the traffic led us to to shift it to tomorrow morning. So I wanted to have the class tomorrow morning, but I remember that I shifted a class. I mean, I shifted a meeting to that Monday, money. That is why I said, let me just come up and have the class tonight, so that everything will just be once and for all. So that we go and have my strategic call with this my friends tomorrow. I don't even know him. He only reached out to me and said, "My, I want to." First, he said, "I want to buy your ebook. That is, start your business, online business like a pro." And I was like, it was like a joke. I sent him my account. The next thing is alert from him. Okay, what is next? The next thing he said, okay, I want you to write a business proposal for me. Blah 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 blah. Okay, we agree on the fee. And I told him, the fee I'm collecting, if you want me to collect this fee from you, definitely you should make the payment within 24 hours. And to yesterday, I got the alert. That is what this thing can do for you. And one thing I want you to know is that if you start the public speaking, do not expect those big men to come to your platform and started listening to you, because that is where some of us will stuck. Because when we start doing something and we don't see those big men that will follow, some of them will even invite them to come and join the group. Maybe if it's on Facebook, we send them several invitations, join my group, join my body, they don't join your group. And you may want to feel frustrated because they don't join you, but I want to tell you, leave them alone. Okay, they are not the people that you are sent to. The people you are sent to are different from them, and look for them. And let me shock you again, people that you are sent to, when you start, they will start coming in one after the other. You might not even need to stress yourself, okay? Today alone, we have about 7 people joining the group when I don't even share the links for some days now. Because for the past 1 week, I can't share the link on group. So I don't know where they are joining from. So that's what I want you to know, okay? And stop inviting people. Another thing I want you to know about public speaking, if you want to pick a mentor, not a tormentor. Pick a mentor, not a tormentor. We have tormentor, we have mentor. Also, when you are starting the public speaking too, those guys that you want to be moving along with, study some of them. Some of them are not for your own good. Okay, some of them only want to hijack what you have and go their way. Study them, okay, so that you don't go and labor for someone else to come and reap. Okay, so that is what I'm going to say in on that. So who is with me? Let me check our comments. So that is what I'm going to say concerning that. So is you are not sent to everybody, and everybody will not listen to you. And when you are starting also, if possible, have a business plan. If you want to launch a business, so it's not something that you should just take for granted. So you can have a business plan or business model that will guide you as you are scaling through. Okay, so you can have it along. So let me check our comments. Mm, yes, Sadio, okay. I learned mentorship. That is good. It will be better if we learn from the experience of the other. Yes, Victor, you are very right. Victorious Victor, this is your name, VV. Okay, I'll call you VV Square. You are very right. It's very good when you learn from someone who have been there before you, someone who have experienced more than you. It's very good. Okay, learn from them, and whatever they tell you, I'm not going to say you should buy all the idea, but pick those one that you know it will work for you. Okay, so pick it. That's what I'm going to advise you to do. It's a journey. Okay, it is a journey. So until when you start, before you know what you are going to encounter, but there's no big deal in it. If you don't have money to be renting, if renting maybe big places for your classes or for your stuff, start online. Okay, so drop your question. We have just less than 5 minutes to go right now. What are you using for this design? Oh, my oga Emeka. For this design, I'm using OBS right now, and I just create the design. I create the design with my with CorelDRAW, and it's in PNG. Then I inserted it. I saw a flyer you share on your DP today, on your status on WhatsApp, concerning Chaplain Taiwo class. That is my oga. So he's the one that taught me all these things. So that man, I think two of you will both fit. Okay. So you will both fit. So that's what I'm using. I'm using OBS, and I did the design. I did my design with CorelDRAW. So that is that. So who is there again? I want you to drop your question. That is one of the reasons I like OBS more than all this StreamYard is because I can set different scene. Look at this one that I set. That is one scene. Look at this one. This is another scene. Okay, so look at this one again that's coming up right now. Okay, that is one scene. This is another scene again. Okay, so that is why I just like OBS. And I won't lie to you, it's not costing me anything. It's just my data that is consuming me. If I want to host someone to come and join me on class, I will just use the Zoom and it's still data. So that is one of the reasons I like OBS. Thank you, sir. Mr. Emeka, thank you so much. Thank you for tonight. So, like I said, pick a niche that you know it will work for you. Okay, so pick a niche, follow the niche. If you want to start book marketing, maybe you want to focus on how to sell book, and Emeka Nobi is someone that I can recommend for you. He's there, he's the one commenting on the post right now. So I can recommend him for you. If you want to, maybe you want to become an author, you want to be helping people to write content, Emeka Nobi is there for you. We have many of them online. Search them. And Yem Collapse, you said you are looking for you want to start relationship. I think you can check Nick Efolagbade. You can check Gabriel. I could not remember. He mean next also. I could not remember his name right now. Almost all the speakers that have married, almost all of them are into public into relationship. So you can engage with any of them. Okay. So I'm going to end the class right now. Any other question? Any other question? We have spent 40 minutes already and it's getting late. It is what is time right now? 11:59 p.m. right now in Lagos, Nigeria. So that is the time right now. I'm waiting for our question. We have just 1 minute, less than 2 minutes to go. That's 1 minute, 52 seconds to go. Pick a niche. Once you pick a niche, develop yourself, read books, listen to audio in that concerning the niche that you are picking. Because most of the things that you are going to be saying, you are not born with some of them. So you need to learn from people. And create revenue, create income generation blueprint around to what you want to create. I could remember someone came to me and she was asking me about public speaking, that and that. And I asked her, how do you intend to generate money? She said, no, I'm not planning to generate money. You are not planning to generate money, and then how do you want to continue to survive with this thing? He said, God will do it. Okay, I'm not saying God will not do it, but know what you are doing. Know what you are doing. Okay, I'm not saying God will not do it, but know what you are doing. You should know that you are going into public speaking to make money. You are not going into it to go and play. Okay, public speaking is lucrative business that you can do. So that's what I'm going to tell you. Okay, so I want to end the class right now since we are not talking. Should I end the class? My timer is over already. Should I end the class? Let me just put like how many minutes? Timer is over already. I want to end the class. So I'm waiting for, don't be annoyed with my look and I'm kind of stressed. You know, if you are in hold up in Lagos and you spend almost 4 hours just from Fadi to K2, you know what I'm saying. Okay, so unless you have never faced it, if you have faced it, you know what I'm saying. So I'm kind of stressed. My leg is heavy, but I want to have this class before. Okay, very unfortunate. I joined late. Bernard Pan. Oh, you joined late. Okay, what I'm going to do, I will leave the video. I won't bring it down so you can still watch it later. Okay. Okay, what I just said, let me do a quick recap. Maybe if it will help you. I said if you want to start a public speaking, pick a niche, a profitable one that will work for you. Pick one. Which one you can function. We have many fields. We have relationship, we have business, we have finance. Finance is still part of business, but we have finance. Uh, uh, we have many of them. We have real estate too. Just pick one. Look for the one that you know is okay for you, that you can really okay, you can work on, that you know you can work on, okay, and then Pick one that you know you can develop and master, then start nurture yourself, nurture yourself. That is how we should start it. Then, talking about education, how do I carve a unique niche? Education sector. Okay, when you talk of education sector, we have many. Education sector is broad. We have university, we have secondary school. Who is your target market? That is what you should first of all go and discover. Who is your targeted market? Who do you want to reach out to? It's not all the education sector now. Okay, is it secondary school? Is it university? Education is broad. Which one are you trying to target? Okay, and one thing I used to tell people, I don't pick niche for anyone. Rather than for me to pick a niche for you, I will give you a blueprint that you can go and use. Okay, so that it won't be like, it's my or that asked me to start it. No, I don't want that. I don't normally choose niche for anyone. Okay, so that is what I want to say. Hmm? So education is broad. Education is broad. But if you know the one that you want to target, it will be easy. Is it secondary school? Is it primary school? Is it tertiary institution? But whoever that you want to target among all of them, what do you want to teach? Is it the proprietors or the teachers or lecturer that you want to target, or the students? So if you know whom you want to target, the road is very simple. The problem is that if you don't know the way, you might get confused. But what I'm going to primary, okay, Victoria, you say primary. So what I'm going to do is this. You can book a free 45-minute strategy call with me. It's a free call. Strategy is going to be on Zoom, one-on-one on video class. Okay. So it's free. Just go to crossroadsafrica.org/book. Crossroadafrica.org/book. BOOK. Okay. Crossroadsafrica.org/book. So just book the 45 minutes and let's talk. Okay. Since it's primary school, then you are getting it. You are getting your niche right now. And the journey is very, very simple. But you still need to ask some questions. What do you want to teach? That is major thing. It's not okay, what do you want to teach? That is another question you should answer. I know you want to speak to primary school. You want to target primary school. What do you want to teach them? What do you want to teach them? Do you want to teach them about business, about moral, or what do you want to teach them? Okay, so that is major thing. You need to put your content, the content that you want to share with them, in order, and then write a proposal to them. Go and submit a letter to them that you want to come and do something with you guys. By the time you reach out to 50, I know you are scared. If you reach out to 50 people, nothing less than five, at least five people should grant you the avenue to come and speak. And I don't think 50 primary school is so scarce to see. If you check around, you will see many of them. Okay, so that is what I'm going to advise you. Your content is very, very important. What do you want to go and share with them? You don't just go to them and tell them you want to do this, you want to do that. Okay, I will just do that. Thank you, sir. Okay, victorious. Okay, I'll be expecting that once you do that, I'll get it on my on my Google Calendar. Automatically, it will come up on my Google Calendar, and I'll be able to do that. So, just like I said, Victoria, work on your content. What did you want to teach them? Okay, what do you want to teach them? Thank you, Johnson. You joined late. I like your presentation yesterday, Johnson. But that was awesome. But I want you to come out with a video next time. Let people see you. Video sell more than audio. You know, video sell more than audio. That is the importance of audio and video. Sometimes you see that it's only 40 people that watch. It's okay. That is good metric. We have 1,008 and 40, 50 are watching. That is a good metric, more than 20%. I'm happy with that. I don't want all of us to even watch it. Okay. So next time, Johnson, I want you on live audio and video. Video speak voluminous than audio. When you do audio, some people may still be thinking maybe it's reading it from book, da 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 da. When you type on WhatsApp too, if you are doing textual part of it, because we have three forms of sharing content on. I mean, we have three forms of sending. We have three ways of reaching out to people online. We have textual form, we have podcast, and under the podcast we have audio, we have video. So the textual form, some people will still be thinking that maybe you are the one that copy what you are doing, okay, and you just go and copy it from one place and you are sharing it with them in that platform. Okay, but if you are using a live video, you can see now I don't have any slide with me. If you want to check, I can just move my camera around. I don't have any slide with me. I don't have anything. What I'm doing is off my head. It's because I know it. That's why I'm teaching it. And not that I'm reading any book. Okay, so come out with live video. It speak voluminous and it create more trust and bond than audio. You won't know what it will do to you. So start it if possible. If you want to go far, create a Facebook like this group, then start bringing people to that place. Don't invite people. I do tell people now that will be the greatest mistake you can commit. If you are inviting people to come and listen to what you want to do, no, don't invite them. If you are doing something good, they are the one that will come later. Okay, so let them alone. Let them alone. Don't invite people. Okay, don't invite people and don't tag people in your post unless they ask you to tag them. Okay, it's a childish actual activities online. I've tried and I've discovered I've learned my lesson. So that's what I'm going to tell you right now. So am I going to close? Let me go and relax. I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm tired. Let me go and relax. If you have a question, drop it. If there's no question, I'll call it a day. I'm waiting for your questions. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Oh, I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Where is your question? I want to close. So that is that. No, there's no. I used to tell people there's nothing like profitable niche and there's nothing like unprofitable niche. It's you that you need to work on yourself. Okay. If you want to go into relationship, fine. If that is not where you want to go, or maybe you want to do something else, still okay. You can venture into that too. There's no big deal in it. Okay. So that is what I want to tell you. I'm going to up the class. So the class is going to be no question. Okay. Since no question, then you can call it a day then. Okay. Thank you all. So like I said, please like my you have done well, sir. Thank you. Thank you, Victorious. Victor. VV. 2V. I'll be calling you that. 2V. 2V. I hope you will like that. 2V. So that's what I'll be calling you. So like my YouTube channel, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Okay. So kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel. Subscribe. So I'm calling it a night right now. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for engaging during my broadcast yesterday. Okay, Johnson, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. So I'm going to call it a day right now. Thank you, everyone. So do have a lovely night and enjoy yourself. Bye. 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 Good night.